Here's the punter, Jake Camarda, set to do the honors, and off we go now from Tampa. This taken in at the goal line. Here come the Saints for their opening drive. They're led out by their quarterback out of Fresno State, Derek Carr.
Fun to watch his development through the years, and right now what you see is a very confident quarterback who has a strong sense of self, totally understands the offense, and knows how to get the ball to his playmakers on the run.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's second down. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
On 2nd and 9, Carr. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And he's brought down at the 34 with a gain of 4.
Offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out in the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they're running like thieves, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
And that's complete to Jesse James. And he is going to have a Saints first down by about a yard as they find a way to convert there on 3rd down and 5. They kept it simple there, CD. They needed a short gain to move the chain, so they didn't want to go with a deep throw. They just go with that safer, shorter throw and able to convert.
Nothing wrong with that at all, partner. Check the box, right? Make sure you pick up the first down. Offense is getting established. You're moving the ball. You're not turning it over. Check, check, check. They like what they're doing early in the game.
They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Moving backwards on first down, never a good thing. What does that do for the mindset on 2nd down?
Well, it changes your play call, definitely, because as a play call, you're advancing yourself thinking, okay, we're going to get a gain here. Now you've got to go back in reverse, come up with something to pick up not just the yardage lost, but gain a few extra.
Throw left side complete. That's James. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's 3rd and 4 now. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's only able to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Here's Carr to throw. He gets this one complete to Traquan Smith. And he is going to have a Saints first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6. Really a solid start here on the opening drive, Charles. He's now 4 of 4, and they're already in plus territory.
Brandon, he's been so precise to start this game, like we're watching an operation taking place right now. Master surgeon at work.
Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
I know when I was a kid, I always got real excited when I saw those lateral-type runs. But the best backs that made it happen, they put a foot in the ground and just go. That didn't happen there. That play got swallowed up.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Carr going to throw. This one swung out to Williams. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Get everyone involved in the passing game. And you know you create those great mismatches throwing to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Carr now to throw. This is Smith with a grab. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards. And the pocket's been protected pretty good here so far on the opening drive.
We always talk about confidence in runners and catchers and quarterbacks. How about the protection detail? They're not allowing anyone near the guy throwing the football.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. They'll run it for the first time with Williams. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on second down. Pretty effective run there, and now they can start to smell that end zone.
Pound the rock. Make sure you use your O-line to set the tone of dominance and physicality, and pound the rock.
8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's second and a couple. They'll stay on the ground with Williams. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. The 6 yards on the pickup, and it leaves them with a 1st and goal. A couple of nice carries back-to-back here, establishing the ground game a bit.
Yeah, these aren't bare-bones runs now. I mean, they're getting substantial yardage, the kind of yards you're looking for, right? Let's go ahead and use a cliche. Stay ahead of the change, right? 5 or more yards each time. That's what you're looking for in setting a tone and getting your offensive line going.
Good sign on the opening drive. 1st and goal, a chance for an early statement here on the road. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. We're scoreless after 1. The Saints with a football here to begin quarter number 2. A line of scrimmage once again the 5 as they get ready for second and goal. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. Jamal Williams, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Saints post the first points of the ball game as they take the lead here in this second quarter. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Will Lutz on for the point after. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. So that one a 13-play drive in total. And it was Jamal Williams who ended things with a touchdown run. The ball upright on the tee, and the Saints kick team booms it away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much as he's marked down officially at the 21. So out come the Bucs now for their first drive. Under center, it's the 2017 Heisman Trophy winner as you get a look at Baker Mayfield.
And I'll bet he's talking to his guys about resisting the temptation to try and turn this into an up-and-down game, almost like basketball, where both teams press and one team gets an advantage, our team's trying to run with them, and they're just not equipped for it, doesn't matter whether you're equipped or not, just settle in, get calm before you go for the big strikes.
A first down throw for Mayfield. He'll get that out to the flat to White. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. First down.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. To throw, Mayfield. And that's complete. It's Chris Godwin. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Of course, the catch was nice, but how about what happened after? Able to stay on his feet and gain all that additional yardage. So many of these slot guys, I think, have running back in their background.
So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line. Here's Mayfield. This one complete to the running back, Chase Edmonds. And he's going to be taken down right at the 40-yard line.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling the back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
They run for the first time here with Rashad White. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
2nd and 1, and people want to run the football. This is where every back in the league is supposed to do exactly what we just saw there. Pick up the first down.
Now the first carry for Chase Edmonds.
Now that was an excellent run, and when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job, and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block, but the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes, so when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've kind of hit the jackpot there.
In need of only about the length of the football here on 2nd down. Now a give up the middle. This is White. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. To the sideline. Wow, what a catch. Doesn't get a lot out of it, but he is able to keep the feet in bounds. They'll give him 4 yards there, and it'll be 2nd down. Edmonds running out of the shotgun. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal. minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A chance now to get even before the break as they come up first and goal. Here's White. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down.
It's a nice second effort we just saw there, so I'm trying to get to the end zone, but a lot of times near the goal line, that second effort can lead to disaster. Make sure you hold on to the football because there's going to be guys swarming when you're carrying it.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, second and goal. Working out of the gun, Mayfield to the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Now we got third and goal coming up, and couldn't you imagine being in that level, partner? You know they're looking at each other saying, we can't come away with just 3 points after this drive.
Yeah, they've covered a lot of ground. They want more than that 3. So can this New Orleans defense stand tall again? Third and goal. Mayfield to throw it. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And the Saints are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, the defense, Charles, they bit a little bit, but they did not break. And then on third and goal there, the huge interception.
Think of the momentum they're carrying with them right now, Brandon, because in their mind, whether they want to admit it or not, they were conceding 3 points. Their goal was to keep them at the end zone, not give up a touchdown. Instead, they give up nothing. What a big-time play and a big-time stop by them.
Now after the INT, it's Carr. James has got it, complete. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. That tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
He's going to float this one deep right side. He's got a man, complete. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. To throw, it's Carr. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And the Saints are going to have a first and goal as he'll be taken down at the 7-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. So 3 plays, already first and goal, and they are wasting little time. Throwing now is Carr. In trouble, and he'll go down back at the 12. Joe Tryon coming in from that outside linebacker spot. He gets him down. It's a loss of 5. Well, that's not how you hope to draw it up there on first and goal, CD, by taking a sack like that.
Well, they tried to be aggressive, didn't they? They didn't want to try and work their way past the goal line. They wanted it right there on that play. Unfortunately, it backfired against them. Now they have to try and pick it up here moving forward.
They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Another try after the first down sack. Carr over the middle to Smith. A 10-yard completion, but still not facing third and goal.
Doesn't matter whether it's zone coverage or man coverage. The trap block can be effective when it's run away.
Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. To throw his car. Looking for Thomas. He's got him. Touchdown, New Orleans. A great play there as the first half is winding down. And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Partner, to me, that touchdown had something that was kind of rooted in that group seeing the future. What I mean by that is they had a plan. Let's find a way to score right here before the half, and that'll give us momentum going into the second half. Give us that cushion that we're looking for. They got that accomplished, scoring right before the half ended.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it's now 14-0. So the drive there took 6 plays. And it's Michael Thomas who ends it with a touchdown reception. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Tampa offense ready to get their drive started. And with 10 seconds left, not really enough time to put something together. And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we send you a stone's throw away across I-4 to Orlando. There standing by is Jonathan Coachman, ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach?
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Welcome, everyone, to our brand new studios here in downtown Orlando in the EA Sports Halftime Report. First things first, let's get a check on the next-gen stats from that first half for the Saints. And their offense has been in top form so far, especially their passing game, as it's helped push them out to this big halftime lead.
All right, Coach, thanks very much. Fine work as always as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. This fielded right at the goal line. The Bucs ready to go here to begin the third quarter. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they've got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down.
I'd say it's not panic time yet, but let's be honest about it. Empty possession here, not what you're looking for when you're down a couple of scores.
Absolutely not. Trying to start the second half off on the right foot. Unfortunately, going to give the ball up. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. Mayfield looks to throw. Looking for Godwin, and he's got it complete. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Now, right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. On 3rd down, Mayfield. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
And that has to be a little bit discouraging because after all their halftime talk, adjustments, and points of emphasis, their first drive ends with an interception. Absolutely aggravating if you're a head coach because you spent all that time, gone through every situation possible, and it still ends in a turnover.
Now the attention turns to the Saints offense getting ready for their first possession of the second half. Following the interception, they're set up nicely here, already inside the red zone, knocking on the door, if you will. 1st and 10. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Kamara trying the right side. Oh, nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. It's a nice pickup of 12 yards, and it gives him a 1st and goal. Well, for Alvin Kamara, that speed-size combo, just about exactly what you want for a running back, and he uses that size, that strength to bust through a would-be tackler there.
Yeah, and this defense has had its share of problems getting guys to the ground, and here's another example. They never should have allowed this play to gain as many yards as it did, but poor tackling early in the play led to big yardage after the fact.
Staying on the ground on 1st with Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
And now defensively, you have to look at this like the game's on the line. It's just the 3rd quarter, but another touchdown given up here could really spell an end to their chances, so they need to toughen up and keep them out of the end zone.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And a nice move will yield nothing as he's stopped behind the line. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is 3rd and goal. Carr. And he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. Joe Tryon, his 2nd sack of the night.
Even keeping the back end for extra protection on 3rd down, they still couldn't prevent the sack. Now it's 4th and long thanks to a terrific individual effort on defense.
So on 4th down, on comes Saints kicker Will Lutz from the right hash, and this one just a chippy. The kick by Lutz is good, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, whatever was said in the locker room during the break must have worked. They forced the turnover. They didn't get the touchdown, Charles, but it does translate into 3 points to begin this second half.
Exactly as they discussed in the locker room at halftime. Get some points to get things kick-started. Now start your half off with some momentum. Gives you something to build on for your next possession.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Taken at the goal line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
The drive starts with a run by White. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
That ground game contained again there, Charles, and that's really a big reason that they're trailing right now.
And give a lot of credit to that defensive front. That's exactly what they worked for all week, to try and take away the run game, make them one-dimensional. In the battle of game plans, theirs has been superior.
From the 27, Mayfield. Over the middle, he finds Godwin complete. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. That's good for a Buccaneer first, a pickup of 12 yards.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down, because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down, executed it to perfection. Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
The struggles finding open receivers continue. I don't know the last time I saw him this inconsistent throwing the football.
It would be hard to find a date when he was this inconsistent. You know, in his locker, he keeps the word poise printed on an 8.5 by 11 sheet of paper. He needs to find that poise right now.
He certainly does. In fact, I would suggest he laminated.
Third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing, Mayfield.
The pass is caught by Cade Otton.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius, understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball, and puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Mayfield down. And this is caught by Evans.
And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. They'll throw again. Here's Mayfield. There's Evans again, complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Nothing in that first half, nothing on the last drive, but they're moving now with a 1st and 10. Now a run straight ahead with Edmonds. And he'll take it from the 18 to the 15, a gain of 3.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll go up the middle with White. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Here comes play number 9 now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Now Mayfield. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And the Buccaneers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Mayfield. On the screen, this is Edmonds. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the completion. It's 2nd and goal.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. They're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
2nd down and goal. Mayfield. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I certainly like what he did right there because he smartly wanted to avoid forcing anything downfield because nothing appeared to be open. Nice harmless slide there to avoid the big hit, and he gets a small gain on the play.
Now Mayfield on 3rd and goal. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. A 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Bucs are finally on the board here in the 4th quarter.
All right, so this one not quite over yet. Back to a 2-score game, CD.
Yeah, and you've still got 4+ minutes to go, so when you think about comebacks, it's happened before. Now, it hasn't happened often, but you've got to think to yourself, let's be the next great comeback story and play this one out.
That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it's Mike Evans who caps it with a touchdown reception. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. Taking it about the 1. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line. The Saints offense now, they get ready to head back onto the field. They've been pretty anemic on this side of the football in the second half, just 3 points, and you just saw the touchdown go the other way, so it's a 2-score game. We're not done here yet.
I think everyone's on the edge of their seats now because they're anticipating what's coming, and I sense that everyone is getting those. They need to keep it on the ground. So if you're going to do that, hope the quarterback is stretched a little bit. Some bootlegs, right? Some fakes inside, getting out to the perimeter. Those might be open for him.
On 1st down, Carr. That's complete to Williams out of the backfield. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Here we go. Let's go, man.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. Carr now to throw. Finding Williams once more, complete. And just 3 yards on the catch there. Couldn't get it. It's to a 3rd and 4. Now Carr. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Good clean play. No flags coming out of the pocket of the officials. Turns into an incompletion, and that should get them off the field with a 3-and-out.
Here comes the Saints punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. Oh, he shifts past him. It's a 42-yard punt. They keep him to just a yard on the return. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. So out come the Bucs now. Well, still a long way to go, but trending upward. They scored the last time out, you remember. Then their defense forced the punt. Now they try to inch closer, but still ultimately down 2 scores in the final quarter. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. To throw, Mayfield. That's complete. And he coughed it up. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. You probably talked about this training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up 3rd down. Close there. He caught it, just wasn't able to stay in bounds.
And that's where the sideline, it was used as a 12th defender. You know, 11's legal. This one is an imaginary one that my college coach used to call Sammy Sideline. Sammy Sideline can protect you at times, and in this case, that's exactly what he did for the defenders.
It's a gain of 16, 1st down Tampa Bay. Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. On 1st and 10, Mayfield. That's going to be complete on the sideline, but, you know, that throw left him no room to run, and the good footwork nearly all for naught. 2nd and 7. Here's Baker. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work this to the 45.
I thought that wasn't a bad time to call the screen. I thought late game, down on the scoreboard, had to figure they were expecting a pass downfield.
Yeah, so the edge rushers, they're coming. That could have hit big. You're right. Good recognition defensively to snuff that one out. New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for 3rd. Now Mayfield. Looking downfield for Godwin. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
They're down 2 scores, and they need a quick one to try and get back into this one. That was one way to try and get it done. Unsuccessful in the attempt, but they have no choice but to keep trying.
Desperation time. Mayfield on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with a football. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Saints will have the football back.
Now, that's just simply good coaching and excellent technique on that play. You know why? Because everyone wants to rush the passer when they want to throw the football, but you're not always going to get there. So what are you taught to do? When the ball's finally thrown, get your hands up in the passing lanes, and they batted that one away.
No, 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 no. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 45. Trying to run down some clock with Kamara. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll get it with just under 90 seconds remaining. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. They stay on the ground. This time it's Williams. And a gain of 4 gets him right to the midfield stripe. Now the defense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On 3rd down, here's Williams. And he'll be stopped well short. Only 2 yards there, 4th and 3.
Well, this was just simply excellent defense. On this 3rd down, they had to be alert for the possibility of a pass, but that didn't stop them at all from understanding what was going on when they decided to run the football, and they just swarmed and stuffed them for almost no gain.
Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. Following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Well, hopefully, obviously, nothing serious here. Medical staff, though, going to take a peek, and we'll take a break. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process.
Now Mayfield lost the football. And it looks like the offense did get the football back, but it is clearly in that end zone, and it's going to be a safety. So now a double whammy. Not only do you have to give away the football, but the 2 points mean this is now a 2-score game.
And 2 doesn't seem like much, does it? But it means everything in this situation, because now they're going to have to look back, and ultimately, that might be the play that ends up deciding this game.
Now the free kick comes after the safety from the 20 as they bring the punter on to try and get some hang time here. And now the Saints get set to trot out there. And they've got this one in hand. No timeouts remaining defensively, so this one should just be one kneel and then handshakes. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Carr down to a knee, and that ought to just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right, just us against the world, and get it done, how happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something, and they did in this one. So this one a victory here for New Orleans. And we talk so much about the turnover battle, determining who wins, who loses. This game, no exception. Air-free football, no turnovers at all, and they win it.
So this is one you don't have to convince your team that what you're saying is accurate. And you know what I'm talking about. Head coach always stands up in front of the team and says, guys, if we do this, this, and this, we'll win. And usually they say if we win the turnover battle, we'll win. Well, here's the proof right there. Win the turnover battle, go on to victory. Now the guys believe. You move on to the next lesson where you have to convince them. This one is now planted.